testing this power device all morning. I have never seen anything like it. This will revolutionize...
I want that unit vetted for mass production immediately.
Yes, sir.
Are you hurt?
You shouldn't have come. They were using me to get to you.
Who? AIM? Please. They're insane, and they failed. And now I'm gonna take them down.
Tony, no. It's too dangerous.
Trust me, I designed those weapons, Pepper. I'm the only one that can do this.
But what about Stain? He tried to kill you.
And AIM tried to kill both of us. Stain won't leave. AIM is desperate. And they're not going to stop just because you want them to.
But they're too powerful. They'll...
And that's exactly why I have to go after them.
What can I do?
Get to the office. If Obi's got a plan, I need to know what it is.
Okay. But it may take a while.
Hey, will you be careful, Pepper? I just don't know what Stain's capable of anymore.
The satellite images showed construction, but we assumed it was another AIM research facility. Good find, Tony.
These guys can't hide from me.
Did you complete the analysis of the cannon?
Yes, this thing is a killing machine. I never would have built anything like this.
I know.
Jarvis, analysis.
Proton cannon detected underground. It has a force shield, sir.
I need to get past that shield.
Cannon shield draws power from 3 power stations. I'd advise that you target those stations, sir.
Show me, Jarvis.
Affirmative, sir.
This level is almost entirely bland in design. You just fly to the 3 stations and you shut down the power grid and then you fly back to the cannon. That may seem very similar to what we just did in the PS3 version, but you have to keep in mind that the power couplings were very close to the cannon. And in that version, if you didn't approach the power couplings just right, you died almost immediately. In this version, you can just kind of fly right up to them. That's not to say there isn't plenty of resistance. I'm sure you saw at least a good 10 to 12 enemies as we flew in here. But that's not to say the level is bad either, because you still do the same thing in essence. You rush to the power couplings and you destroy them, and then you move on to the next one. It's just a lot less entertaining this time.
Power station destroyed. 2 remaining. Proton cannon coming online, sir.
Oh my God. Look at that thing.
After the cannon fires, the capacitors will need time to recharge.
Affirmative, sir.
I have to time this just right.
I don't know what he means by that, because the cannon has never hit me, and I'm not sure it's possible for it to hit me. But either way, while this version has almost nothing to talk about in the design because it's so incredibly average, there's still things left from the level in the PS3 version that I could have talked about. So we're going to do that instead. In the PS3 counterpart, if you are determined to take out all the enemies instead of just destroy the power couplings, that's actually fairly easy to do as well, provided you know how to take them on. The enemies are situated in such a way that it would be very, very easy to kill you in a matter of seconds if you were flying above them, because they're all anti-air defenses and they're all pointing upward. However, this means that they're all on platforms of varying heights and distances from one another. So if you get up close and personal, you only have 2 to 3 guns to deal with at a time. Because the guns above you can't aim downward, and the guns below you can't aim upward at you because there's a platform in the way. It's the kind of strategy I like to see in action games, where you have to look at the situation and think, in real life, how would I do this without getting killed?
Power station destroyed. 1 remaining.
And it's kind of depressing when games offer that kind of game design and those kinds of options for you, but people don't take them because they're too used to games where the game design is more arcadey. Not that there's anything wrong with arcadey game design, but just, using some basic common sense about your environment in the PS3 version is the easiest way to come out on top. In this version, you really don't have to examine your environment very much, or even the enemy design, because you just shoot them, and if you get hurt too much, you hide behind a wall. The best level in the game is the next one, and even then, they just give you walls to hide behind, instead of making you look for them. Now that in itself isn't a bad thing. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with arcade game design, and there's a reason I enjoyed that level, because I enjoy arcade game design. I'm just highlighting the differences between the two approaches, because I think that's kind of important. Oh, last level, I accidentally said that this one was the most different from the PS3 counterpart. That was an accident. The next level is the one that's the most different from the PS3 counterpart. This one's at least relatively the same in spirit.
All power stations destroyed, sir. Cannon now exposed. Core may be vulnerable to melee attacks, sir.
We've detected someone down by the cannon.
It's Horgan.
What?
Bruno Horgan. I'd recognize a Horgan design anywhere. Sloppy and inefficient, but effective.
Morgan attempting to blow up power source, sir.
Tony, you have to stop him. He could take out the whole island.
He's not going to do a damn thing. Jarvis, get me Horgan.
Yes, sir. Connection established.
Horgan, you are insane.
This is dedication. You've lost heart. Now I win.
This is probably the worst butchering of a character that the game offers. Horgan's motivation is entirely missing, so is all of his, well, character and personality. Everything that makes Horgan Horgan is gone. And for some reason he wants to destroy the island.
This isn't a game, Horgan.
I'm not sure why.
You can't change the rules, Stark. They've always been the same.
See, that dialogue might have made sense in the PS3 version, but I have no context for that here. I have no idea what that even means. If there is one special thing that can be said about Horgan, it's that he is far and away the most difficult boss fight in the game. No doubts about that. This is a closed-in arena, and there's not very many places to hide from Horgan's lasers.
Activated.
So, you know, you just get shot over and over. But that's fine, because even if this is a battle of attrition, you would still come out on top. I'm still not sure why Horgan wants to blow up the island. Wouldn't he be effectively committing suicide by doing that? Why would he want to do that?
Horgan, this has to stop.
No quitting.
Very powerful stuff right there, very thought-provoking.
Heart system failure. Manual reboot activated. All systems back online.
Brody, they've done it. They have a power source.
What?
Horgan's technology. Microwave.
No. AIM recently launched a tethered satellite. I remember something about a solar collection grid.
That's how they're doing it. Now I know what I need to do.